Well, hello adventurers. Long time no see. Yeah, it's been a while between videos, but I've just been preoccupied with that little activity that's under that cover there. Yeah, some family stuff and yeah, not a lot of riding. Just been getting out only occasionally. So today I thought I'd remind you that it's the Open Roads Rally this weekend. Certainly I think everyone that's going to go is probably already booked. If you've forgotten all about it and you've got time, it's this weekend. Quick, book it. I will do a big video about that, see how it goes this year. Yeah, Open Roads is expanding into the rest of the country, so I'll let you know about that. It is all on the Open Roads website, but yeah, if you just watch my videos, I'll tell you about it as well. So you won't be able to beat me this year. That's because I'm not competing. I'm volunteering this year. I'm going to be doing some sweep riding, and hopefully I'll get to talk to a lot more people than I did last year. So say g'day if you see me there. So besides the Open Roads Rally, I just thought I'd do a quick review of all of my reviews. Firstly, my Komini gear. That has been great. I think, as I said in the original video, value for money. I don't think the Komini gear can be beat. It's really good stuff. It's really well fitting. It's got all the CE rated armor in it, back protectors built into it and everything. I've actually now sort of gone to wearing body armor and a jersey just because we do a lot more off-road stuff. And then I won't wear the jacket that I take. That's all Komini, and well, except the jersey. Do Komini make jerseys? I'll have to ask Scott down there at Zaki Australia. They're the importer. That's what I've been wearing, and yeah, it works really well. Super happy with their gear. So Scott down at Zaki, he really looks after me. I've probably tried a few more jackets and gear that I wouldn't have just gone and bought myself, so that's been a bit of an opportunity for me. Yeah, I mean, I see a lot more people wearing it now. I think people are really happy. I've never heard anyone complain about it, so put it that way. Super happy. So whatever I've said in those past reviews, still super happy with it. The other one is my Doogie phone. So yes, I'm actually still using this on a daily basis. It is my daily driver. It is not like it's a heavy phone, as I said in my review. It's not the most amazing phone. It has some glitches. It does some weird things. Like the OS is a little bit flaky. It just doesn't quite do what I expected to do a few times, but generally it works. It is certainly robust. I have dropped it a few times. My screen protector is pretty scratched, but just the way the screen is sort of recessed behind that bezel, and it's the aluminium body. I would still recommend it to people who are not phone connoisseurs but would like a robust phone with a huge battery. That 13,000 milliamp hour battery lasts me still now. What are we? How long have I had this? A year? Probably not a year yet. That battery still lasts 5 days, no problem whatsoever. In fact, I pretty much never put it on the charger. It charges if I go in the phone, it charges when I go on the bike. Sorry, what did I just say? I charge it when I go in the car or when I'm on the bike. Otherwise, it just doesn't get charged because it lasts. It'll get back up to 100% after a few hours an hour of riding or whatever. But yeah, and it does my maps and everything. I found it great. Now, some people, I put the quad lock, the sticky mount on the back of it, and then I've got the quad lock on my dash. And people said, well, I don't know if that sticky mount will last. Well, I tell you what, that has gone over some horrific terrain, and that has never come off. That has been rock solid. The only thing that's come loose is the screw out of the middle of the quad lock vibrated loose, and the whole thing started getting wobbly. I've done that screw back up, and it's rock solid. Those 3M sticky pads As long as you prepare the surface properly, you know, clean it with isopropyl alcohol, stick that thing on, that will never come off. It is, well, it will come off. You have to force it off with some heat, but it is super robust. Very happy with it. Yeah. So Doogie phone, would I recommend it? Not to phone connoisseurs, but to someone looking for a rugged phone, no problem. On the bike itself, my suspension, well worth the upgrade. I've really been enjoying the suspension. You know, I've put in, what do I put in? Tractive internals in there with the 30mm whatevers. I don't know. It's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I've still bottomed it out a few times. It still has limitations. It's a 210 kilo. Well, with me on there, you know, where that 300 kilos of bloody machine rocking down the road, it's still limited, but superior to what the stock forks are. Steering dampener. People often ask me about the steering dampener. I do actually like it. I don't even think about it until I've been through something really rough, and then I go, yeah, that steering dampener did a good job. So, and as far as in the sand, I don't know. I sort of had it fairly low in the sand. Yeah, I don't know. So okay, I wouldn't say that a steering dampener is 100% essential, but I think it does do things. It's, you know, I spent whatever 900 odd bucks of that of my 900 and something dollars of my own money to get that, and would I do it again? I probably wouldn't spend that much money again, but I'm a bit of a tight ass. If you got the money, it's worth it. Oh, and the T7 overall, I mean, I've talked about it a lot. I am liking this bike more and more every time I ride it. Don't let people put you off. Oh, they're top heavy. You know, I keep hearing people say that, and I think, I don't know, maybe some people find them top heavy, but then I challenge them to find another bike that's not just as top heavy. I've done my tests. I've weighed it from the handlebar, where you lift it, and they all are in the same ballpark. And the T7 is certainly not heavier than other bikes. Like the Africa Twin's way heavier. There's lots of, even the 790 with its low slung tanks, was it 2 kilos difference at the handlebars or something? It's practically nothing. So don't worry about its top heaviness. The riding position in that is first class. It is awesome. Like, it feels like a big dirt bike. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really glad that I bought it. Certainly down a little bit on horsepower from the 1190 that I used to own, but yeah, that doesn't really worry me. It's been great. Super happy. Something else that people often ask, oh, how did your FOD Sport go when you crossed the deserts on that last big trip? Well, I didn't actually take this on our big trip. The reason is I can't plug auxiliary headphones into this FOD Sport. There is an auxiliary port which is for sending in, like your MP3 player or music, but it's not for headphones out. So you can't have headphones. So, but before that big trip, because I knew that we were doing crap loads of highway miles, I got myself from Andy Straps here in Victoria. They're eMold Australia, they're by, but molded earplugs. So I wanted to use these on the highway and still be able to hear my phone, radio, whatever I wanted to listen to. And so I needed to be able to plug this in, and the FOD Sport doesn't do it. Besides that, the FOD Sport was great. I will put it on a secondary helmet and use it, you know, round town or whatever. If they come out with a new one that I can plug in auxiliary external headphones, I would go to it. I would not buy another Cardo or Senna. They're just so expensive. Speaking of that, Johnny and I are talking about something. Anyway, that could be years in the future. We'll worry about that later. But yeah, so I needed this. So I went back to, I got a Senna 50S, and chunk, plugged it in, you know, and that works. It's just expensive. Oh, and when I got my FOD Sport, by the way, I wasn't sponsored. I bought those. I mean, they're pretty cheap. Suddenly I saw a few people doing sponsored reviews of them. Well, that would have been nice if I could get it for free, but yeah, it wasn't much different. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna start. Oh, one thing else I should review, this, my Skydio drone. Now, you guys would have seen the footage for yourself. It is magnificent. Best thing, best purchase, even though I bought this second hand off Brent from up in Sydney. He's got his own YouTube channel if you haven't seen it. I bought it second hand, but best money I ever spent. That thing is so much fun to use. It has been great. I mean, I did crash it once, and Skydio told me that I overheated all the motors because it was trying to keep up with me for too long. Okay, well, whatever. I would have thought it would stop and hover and cool down instead of just dropping out of the sky, but apparently they just drop out of the sky. So yes, there is some limitations to that too, but it was awesome. I absolutely love it. Yeah, so that's about all of the reviews. I might have done some others. If you've got any questions, you want me to come back and tell you about something that I've got or have done, then yeah, let me know. Someone actually did ask me about my Komani heated grips the other day. Yeah, they are great. I only worry that when the grip itself wears out, well, they're sort of junk, aren't they? I have to throw the whole thing away or buy a whole new set. But I guess that's the same with all heated grips. Yeah, but otherwise, they're hot. They work absolutely perfect. I love the little simple switch. You know, well, I'll name them, KTM's factory heated grips. Absolute rubbish. You know, they just look like shit with a big ugly button. Now these things are super neat and tidy. I love them. So yeah, anyway, that's it. Just a quick video today. I'll get this up tonight and see you at Open Roads. And if you're not there, yeah, I'll have some more videos coming up soon. I'll finish the videos of our big trip soon. I'll get there. Yeah, I've been too busy, too preoccupied, not motivated enough. I do get some messages, people trying to motivate me to get things done, but sometimes, you know, other things just take priority. Yeah, thanks a lot. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.